momento me la he rifado haciendo grandes movimientos. Mi límite era el cielo, también para ser jefe, poder tener mi de respeto.
Alright guys, it's currently 7 in the morning. I'm about to go for a run, you know, there's a little breeze. But yeah, go get back home, eat some breakfast. Let's get it. Yes, sir. Puro chivo. Shout out to my boy Antonio for his fucking sauce right here. Yo, we're here big posting in the trap.
You feel me? What the fuck going on? The 503, the ghetto. You
nah. Imagine waking up, huh?
You can flame me all you want. Look, go film his outfit. Look at me. Now look back at me. Now look back at me. Now look back at me.
Enjoy the ride.
You want to surprise with that? Welcome to Exeter, you guys can enjoy that ride.
There's some parachutes. There's a music drip.
Oh, mommy!
No, it's my head. This one's kind of fucked up. You know the fucking vibes. You know the fucking vibes. Hey, it's a McDonald's.
Not 20.
Alright, you can be 20 this year.
Yeah, there we go. 20 again.
Look at them on the
Main shirt.
Where is this fool's going?
I look like Momo. Yeah, I. 666 King or Horse G? Oh, I'm in the inside.
Matthew, you're home, G. Hey, suck on the discount, dog. Yeah, Matthew, go make me a fucking Big Mac right now, bitch.
What's your job? What's your job?
This fool is stupid angry. Yeah, we'll go smash your Big Mac, bitch.
Alright, what up guys? Today I'm gonna be explaining to you guys why I pursue boxing as a career. But for that we didn't go.
Alright, so I was born in Anaheim. My parents had me at a very, very young age. My mom was real skinny.
My dad was young. So my mom was like not very malnourished and all that. But the point is they had me, right? She popped me out of her thing and I came out. Big flexing. You already know what I'm saying. Anyways, I grew up in the little project McDonald's on State College. Them shit's ghetto, bro. Fucking rat infested places. But yeah, growing up, just a lot of poorness. I saw a lot of from when I remember when I was a kid, that's what I saw.
And then, when I was, I think, like 4, no, 5, yeah, 5, I moved to Bakersfield for a year. And growing up in Bakersfield, it's a real tough place.
Diverse and just savage people. There's blacks, Mexicans, and then redneck white people, well, the ghetto crackhead ones. And then when I turned 6, we came back to Anaheim in that one same place. I remember the street name. It's called Boston State College and the McDonald's right next to it. Anyways, my uncle would teach me how to fight. He was he's an ex-gangbanger, so he was always getting into problems. And one thing, I still remember that day where he was teaching me how to bite. He wasn't teaching me how to throw punch. He was teaching me. And I still remember that clearly because of him we had to move out of Boston and we came to this house. It's a 2-story house on Sabina Street on the corner. You know what? I shouldn't even be saying this shit. You girls be creeps and you niggas too, bro. But whatever. Pull up and then you'll get strapped. Nah, fuck it, yeah. But yeah, we moved over here because my uncle was getting into trouble because he was in this one getting caught under here. So we moved over here. I remember Around this time I was 6, and I don't remember the specific date, but I remember. And I just actually finished taking a shit outside. I was a little savage little kid. Yeah, I took a shit outside, and then my uncle's friends came to the house asking for my dad for a ride, and my dad, they're trouble. So the point is, the guy came to our house and he
traded off pro clubs, free pro clubs for the hood. Coming soon. He traded off pro clubs with my uncle because he just finished shooting someone. He
had gunpowder, so he wanted to trade. So long story short, man, they came, they raided our house, they arrested my uncle, they arrested the guy. And while my uncle was getting arrested, I remember going behind the cop and just biting.
Going behind the cop and just biting him up.
Nasty. That he yelled and he let go of the cuffs, but my uncle didn't run because he's stupid. He would have probably gotten shot. Fuck out of the cop's ass. And yeah, well, that just shows the savageness I have in me again.
But yeah, anyways.
My mom and my dad decided to move to the house where I live at right now. The only reason is not because we got money, but it's because my dad fixed up that house, and the owner really appreciated the fact that he took his own time, his own money, and to fix up the house. So he appreciated that, and he dropped the rent for us for many years, and he also helped my dad out the job. So basically, my dad was doing was a contractor for him for many years, and then when I moved to that house, there's this one kid named Emiliano that lived behind me. I'm not sure, you guys probably know him. He's like in dance and all that shit. We don't talk anymore, but my friend for many years growing up as a kid, because where I live is a condo, so I lived in the front house and he lived in the back. Then me and him got into many squabbles, and a bigger kid, I was a really smaller kid. So at first, he would beat my ass. And the person who would make us fight.
The kid named Poach, he would make us, all the younger kids fight just to entertain them because there's no social media back in the day, And that's all good, after it. Shout out to Poach. And congrats on your daughter that's coming the way. That's my boy. But yeah.
But now, I appreciate it because it turned me into the person I am today. And why I feel like I got some type of talent in this again. But yeah, the point is we would fight, and then one day, me and Miguel fought for this one girl, my neighbor. Yeah, not gonna say names, but my neighbor fought for our neighbor, this one girl. And the point is, whoever won was gonna be, her boyfriend. The point is, I whooped his ass. It was just a matter of, gaining that experience and knowing how to handle someone bigger, you know what I mean? So that happened, and then from there.
I remember we would have, I met Cannon, my long, childhood best friend, separate ways, doing his thing. I wish he would not be doing the stuff he's doing if that's his happiness. Up to it. There's nothing I can do. And then my friend Emmanuel, you guys probably know him. He was a tremendous skater. He had talent that I know he could have gone far with it, but once again, he's doing his thing. I wish he wasn't doing what he was doing, but there's not much I can do.
But just wish them the best. The homie Justin, some big fat white boy, Poach obviously. Who else used to live in our street? Mateo, Jordy,
named Louis. Fucking my cousins from Bakersfield used to live with us for a while.
But the point is, in our block, every weekend we would have tournaments, fighting tournaments.
That was our thing. I swear to God, that was our thing. Fun fact: the way I met my bro Jordy.
We got off the bus with the bus in elementary, and we didn't like him because he was cousins with the new kids, Matthew and his brother Caleb. So I remember Candace telling me to go choke out Jordy.
I was in fourth grade around this time. My dumbass actually went and choked him out. The DJ choked him out.
Yo, Jordy, how did I meet you? This kid jumped on my back, took me out, and I remember later on that week, Matthew and Caleb came complaining.
Matthew and Caleb came complaining to our block. And Kenneth and Poach, I remember the team tag, they ended up handling that scandal. Crazy, dude, I'm telling you, these were crazy fights. Like, anyways, but
and then we had a tournament, and it was a bunch of heads. The point is, I beat Manuel. When I beat Manuel, I beat Emiliano. Then I went up against Kenneth, and it was me and Kenneth in the finals.
The point is, Kenneth whipped my ass. You know, he's huge. You know, huge kid. I was this tiny little kid. But the point is, I remember being so that when he would turn his back and he was celebrating, I snuck up and I just fucking boom, hooked him to his stomach. And I remember him crying. I remember him crying because I took it out there. Because honestly, it was nasty blows. It was a cheap shot. And he brain grabbed me and they rolled me out. I remember I didn't talk to him for like a fucking month. But that, you know. But you know, yeah, anyways. There's this one time also where he fought that one big old white boy, Justin. I remember he grabbed Justin from the head, from like a choke. He slammed him against a fucking tree. That's how like crazy it was growing up. We just love fighting. It was always in our nature, you know.
Into this neighborhood, challenges I had to go through. Definitely a lot of fighting.
Alright, so personal reasons why I want to do boxing and pursue it as a career is, you know, growing up, we didn't really have, you know, the finance, like, but we weren't also like dirt poor, but you know, certain stuff that my friends had, I couldn't get. You know, that's one of the reasons I want to do this, for a better lifestyle. But now it's actually a hard road that you just don't get the money like that, and not every boxer gets that certain type of income. You know, because
they don't brand themselves, they don't make a name for themselves, and it's a shame because they're so talented and they're not known. But I feel like I got everything, you know,
to be known. You know, I'm not ugly, and then with some money, you know, anyone with money looks even, you know, better. And I just feel like, you know, I'm built for this. Anyways, back to the thing. My dad got deported. This was around like 6th grade, the summer of 6th grade. And I was going to 7th grade. And I lived in this we had to rent the room. We had to rent the living room. We had to rent the garage. So, you know, I was living with this, and the living room, it was like split in half, so. But the point is, there's this one guy, I'm like, shit, I hated him, but hated him with passion. And I remember the ice cream man coming, and, you know, we didn't have no money. I remember seeing her cry because she couldn't give us ice cream. And there's this one time where I got so mad when I was asking her for ice cream. I was a kid, you know. She dead ass just knocked me out. She just, boom, she hit me, she knocked me out. But, you know, it was times like where it kind of like, I was like, fuck, you know. And I remember going to Sycamore, and I wanted to skateboard so bad because everyone on my street was skating, and I couldn't afford it. Like, around that time, my mom really brought my dad back. It was like mid-year Sycamore, and you know, we couldn't afford it. So
with some friend, you know, shout out Apex. We started selling. We started selling bud at school, and I was just making hella money. I remember buying skateboard, you know, brother, big box of Pokemon cards, and them shits are expensive, like $50. And I remember just balling out, just, you know, going out to eat, throwing money like crazy. Until we got caught up, some fucking snitch ass nigga that supposedly went to the Olympics.
Yeah, but he ratted us all out. We went to this one school called CDS.
And I remember I hated that shit because Cause the kids, a lot of kids were in like 4 classrooms, and it was caged up. And when we would walk in, they would have to check our pockets, everything. Green polo shirt we had to wear. No backpacks, we couldn't carry backpacks. And I remember in lunch, you know, and they would cut you, and there's nothing you could do. Well, I mean, a lot of people would get mad about it and would want to fight, but then they would get kicked out of the district, so it means no
And
one.
I didn't want to do that because I already made my mom cry. And the day that I got actually expelled, the day before that, I beat up this one kid with braces. Nigga was huge. He pulled up saying that he knew boxing. I remember he pulled up saying he knew boxing.
Like, and all this thing was acting a hard ass, and then he went like this. And my natural instincts were just to roll, boom, boom.
And his mouth was gone. I remember like this shit was like stuck to him, and then I remember Candace getting me in trouble. He's like, "What the fuck are you doing with?"
And this nigga named Dress with some little baby hands. He was talking mad shit, saying that like, oh, this is our phone and social media and this and that. And I
Socked the fuck out of him right here in the train tracks. And I just started socking him. He was rolling down the hill, and then I remember Candace and this one other kid.
Yeah, so I was just that type of person to like, if you were to offend me back in those days, through 9th grade, if you were to offend me in any sort of way in those, around that period of time, just fight you, I didn't care. And I wasn't the type to make a big scandal. I'd just go up to you and just sock you and just, you know, beat you up.
And I got into a lot of fights, also because of my mom. My mom's real beautiful. I get a lot of fights because my mom's beautiful. And I remember this one stupid ass kid, some fucking hype
It
beast.
was all like, this was 7th grade. It was all like, it took me 2 years to get that fool, but I got him. I told him I was gonna get him.
Like, if I remember to the lunch ladies, he would just, you know, get my money, bitch. When he would buy shit, you know, he was just super disrespectful. And it took me 2 years.
Then my mom was fine that he fucked her, and I remember going up to him. 7th grade year, he was eating hamburger, and I just smacked the fuck. The brown came and, you know, broke it up. I should have low-key socked the fuck out of him, but whatever. That day I saw him 2 years later, I saw him at a park.
And I remember telling my cousin from Bakersfield that I was gonna go and I was gonna whoop his ass.
And I did. I went up, I just cracked him, socking him, and I remember him taking me down, because he's pretty fat. And he was on me for a while, and then I finally
got up. And then we're gonna go round 2 and he didn't want to. So what I did, I just smacked him and I took his board. I remember taking his skateboard, and then he called his like fucking friend's sister, and she comes to my house and she was gonna call cops on me and say that I stole private property or some stupid shit. Yeah, like I got into a lot of battles, a lot too many to like, and always with kids bigger. And it's crazy because I surprise myself at times because it's just like these are kids that are way bigger that you think that I would never be able to beat. But I do, because I just got that hard, you know, and I always, as a little kid, I always had big arms, always had biceps. And around this time I wasn't fighting like how I'm fighting now, more like technical, you know, but still, you know, I still had that in me, you know, that Mexican in me, you know, most importantly. Because I just feel like I'm a different breed, and I'm just different. Anyway, we're off topic. Anyways, the personal reasons. You know, I hate coming home and seeing my dad crying. You know how bad his ankle hurts because he broke it during working construction. He snapped. Another reason is because, you know, there's times where in our household, my families, where they don't got food, and you know, just in my household too, you know, there's times where like, you know, and just, you know, there's times when we got like food, you know. So you guys think I'm Catholic, but I'm not. I'm really not. Good shit. Now you tell me if that's right, you know? That's why I got that hunger in me, and when I spar with, you know, not my mates, you know, my teammate get with my main sparring partner, but like other people when I go spar, I don't take it easy. I had an mentality it's either me and you, and it's always gonna be me. And also I bring all that with me, all that pain and everything, you know, that anger. I bring it and I give it. I make sure, you know, they feel it. that's why when I spar, I go crazy and I just.
Crazy, I'm like, you know, but like, I make sure I'm winning, you know? I make sure I'm gonna take it like a fight.
Yeah, that's, you know, another reason, probably the main one is that around like 8th grade, no, actually 9th, like freshman year, I remember coming home and I seen my grandpa like buzzing off his hair in the front of you know, my grandma's house. And then I was like, what the fuck is he doing? My grandpa had like nice, beautiful hair, you know, some waves and everything. And I remember him saying that he had bugs. And I was like, what do you mean bugs? He's like saying he had bugs. And he was just scratching his face like crazy in it. And I can't realize he was on drugs, you know? And it's been, you know, downhill from there. And that, it gets me angry because, you know, me, like, he was a big part, you know, of my life, you know. He taught me a lot, you know. And just seeing him that way, you know, it really did hurt. It hurt bad. Like, I don't think people understand how it feels seeing someone messed up. Thank God recently he's kind of been off it, but he's not 100% off it, and it's just, it hurts, you know, it angers me because drugs, you know, drugs do kill, like, yeah, that shit. And I know this because of a lot of my friends, you know, a lot of my friends on that shit too, you know, they're on that shit too, and maybe right now, they're like, oh, you know, they don't see it, but in the future, it's just gonna get worse and worse, and maybe right now they're good, oh, you know, I'm doing drugs and I got money, you know, but it catches up to you, trust me, it does. My aunts are on drugs, you know, it's just bad, and, you know, I hate seeing that shit. So, you know, I just want to fight my way out of the struggle, because, you know, that's how it's been taught and raised since a little kid. That's what's gonna get me out of this. You know, I love it, I love fighting, I do it with passion. I don't wake up saying, oh, I fucking hate doing this. I got all the qualities, and I feel I got the little talent, you know, the little talent with the dedication and hard work I put in. I know I'll make it far in this. This is why I'm choosing boxing as a career. Hope you enjoy my story. I'm sure I have more like to say, but I just can't think of it right now. But hope you enjoy. Like and subscribe.
You can lose your life, but it's gon' keep going. Why not risk life when it's gon' keep going? When you die, somebody else was born, but at least we got to say we ran